Hi there, welcome back to Healthy by Nature, where we explore fascinating topics about natural health, nutrition, and workout. In this episode, we will discuss a common question related to nutrient intake on a vegan diet. Does a vegan diet provide enough protein, calcium, and vitamin B12? While answering this question, we will also explore the importance of these nutrients for our body and their specific functions. Let's dive in. Find out more about the Healthy by Nature community on our website and subscribe to our newsletter. Please find the link below in the video description. First up, let's talk about protein and its importance for our body. Proteins are universal building and operating materials of all organisms and ensure that the metabolism functions properly. They form the basis of the cell structure and act as biocatalysts or enzymes in metabolic reactions. They catalyze the synthesis of smaller molecules that either already have an independent function in the organism, such as vitamins, or are used as building blocks for macromolecules, such as fats or carbohydrates. They also have a variety of other tasks, such as in the immune system to fight off infections, or in the eye in the visual process. Proteins transport water-insoluble nutrients in the blood. The protein hemoglobin carries oxygen from the lungs to all tissues, especially the brain. Muscles are made up of the protein myosin and actin. As structural proteins, collagen and keratin build up skin, hair, and nails, as well as tendons and cartilage tissue. Many people are of the opinion that the protein intake is too low on a pure vegan diet. But is that actually the case? Well, let's see. Let's do a theoretical experiment and look at one day of meals comparing a non-vegan with a vegan diet and their protein content. Starting with the non-vegan diet, typical protein sources on a non-vegan diet are eggs with 13 grams of protein per 100 grams. And by the way, one egg weighs about 60 grams. Cheese, which has 25 grams of protein per 100 grams on average. Greek yogurt with 9 grams of protein per 100 gram. Chicken breast, 31 grams of protein. And lean beef with 14 grams of protein per 100 gram. Now let's say you'll have the following meals as an example one day. And to make it easier, I will focus on the protein sources only and leave out other ingredients and side dishes. So let's say for breakfast you'll have an omelette with 3 eggs and 30 grams of cheese. And the protein content of this is 3 times 60 grams for the eggs, which equals 180 grams times 13 divided by 100 equals 23.4 grams of protein, plus 30 grams times 25 divided by 100 equals 7.5 grams of protein for the cheese. And for lunch, let's say you have a chicken breast salad with 150 grams of chicken, resulting in 46.5 grams of protein. The afternoon snack, a fruit bowl with 150 grams of Greek yogurt, resulting in 13.5 grams of protein. For dinner, let's say you have lean beef weighing 250 grams, resulting in 35 grams of protein in total. Now, if we calculate the total protein intake for that whole day, that comes to about 126 grams of protein. Actually, that's quite a lot of protein for one day. Usually, it is recommended that your protein intake is 1.2 gram per kg body mass. So in my case, I weigh 75 kg. This would be 1.2 grams times 75 equals 90 grams of protein. Nevertheless, let's find out whether I could cover 126 grams with pure vegan protein sources. Now let's take a look at the vegan meals and their protein content. So what are good natural vegan protein sources? Oats with 12 grams of protein per 100 grams, peanuts with about 30 grams of protein per 100 grams, walnuts, they have about 16 grams of protein, pumpkin seeds with quite a lot of 36 grams of protein per 100 grams, soybeans 12 grams, and chickpeas with 19 grams of protein per 100 grams. Let's say you'll have the following meals one day. For breakfast, you have oatmeal with walnuts with 100 grams of oats and 60 grams of walnuts. This results in a total protein content of 21.6 grams. Let's say for lunch, you have a soybean salad with pumpkin seeds with 200 grams of soybeans and 50 grams of pumpkin seeds. And this would provide you with 24 grams of protein from the soybeans and 18 grams of protein from the pumpkin seeds. As afternoon snack, let's say you have peanut bars of about 100 grams of peanuts, which would provide 30 grams of protein in total. For dinner, you'll have 250 grams of chickpeas, resulting in 47.5 grams of protein in total. Now, these meals together have a total protein content of 112 grams. So that's 126 grams of protein on a non-vegan diet versus 112 grams on a natural vegan diet. The difference is only 14 grams, which is totally acceptable if you ask me. Of course, the meal composition is not optimal, but it clearly shows that there are definitely no protein deficiencies on a vegan diet. So what about calcium on a vegan diet? Calcium is an essential mineral that plays several crucial roles in the body. It is crucial for bone and teeth health. Calcium is the main component of bones and teeth, providing structural strength, density, and rigidity. Muscle function. Calcium plays a critical role in the contraction and relaxation of muscles, including the heart muscle. Nervous system function. Calcium ions are essential for the release of neurotransmitters from nerve cells and act as messenger in various signaling pathways within cells, affecting many cellular processes. Blood clotting. Calcium is a vital component in the blood clotting process. It works with vitamin K to form fibrin, the protein that stabilizes blood clots. Enzyme activation. Calcium is necessary for the activation and proper function of enzymes. These enzymes are involved in processes like digestion, energy production, and cellular metabolism. Hormonal secretion. Calcium plays a role in the secretion of hormones. For example, it is involved in the release of insulin from the pancreas. And finally, cell division and growth. Calcium is involved in the regulation of cell division and growth, influencing various developmental processes. Calcium is a vital micronutrient, and many people associate it with dairy products. But there are plenty of plant-based sources that can help you meet your calcium needs. Fortified plant milks, like soy, almond, and rice milk, are excellent sources of calcium. You can also find calcium in algae, kale, dried figs, tofu, arugula, poppy and sesame, chickpeas, almonds, and broccoli. So does a vegan diet provide enough calcium? Yes, more than enough. Now let's take a look at vitamin B12 on a vegan diet. Vitamin B12, also known as cobalamin, is an essential nutrient that plays several critical roles in the body, including red blood cell formation, neurological function, DNA synthesis, energy production, mood regulation, immune system support, and the maintenance of healthy skin, hair, and nails. Vegans can obtain B12 from fortified foods like nutritional yeast, fortified plant milks, and cereals. In healthy adults, around 2,000 to 5,000 micrograms of vitamin B12 is stored in the liver. With a daily required dose of 4 to 5 micrograms, an undersupply can be compensated for several years. However, to be on the safe side, a B12 supplement is recommended for vegans to avoid deficiencies. In conclusion, a well-planned vegan diet can provide sufficient protein and calcium through diverse plant-based foods and fortified products. Vitamin B12, however, typically requires fortified foods or supplements. With careful planning and attention to nutrient intake, a vegan diet can meet all your nutritional needs effectively. What are your thoughts on this topic? Do you think that a vegan diet will lead to nutrient deficiencies on the long run, or is it just a myth? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Healthy by Nature. Stay healthy and informed.